everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One team comes in off a victory, the other comes in off a defeat.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Couple up to the 22.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Davis now. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long. It's Keenum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So now here come the Dolphins. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's got a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
In motion, the tight end play. On second down, here's Keenum. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone, it's Keenum. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Keenum. The quick slant caught. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go. 56. Over.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. Fast footwork by White. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Keenum. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play clock winding down.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Detroit! Gun!
Working from the gun, Keenum. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch it now, Barney.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He finds McCoy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Keenum. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To throw on second down is Keenum. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
No, Jack, Patriot. Here we go now. Philly, here we go.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Keenum. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
All right, here we go. Blue, 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline. but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, he'll drop to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Gano out to kick this one away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Let's go! No, check.
And the play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Second and 10. Keenum here again. Flush to his right. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Keenum. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Raekwon McMillan able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. desperation time for Keenum on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They send Stills in motion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wiggles free. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Back to throw now on first down. Wilson snags it left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wilson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 9-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
As they run the counter play. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Keenum now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. And to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Partner, we saw these Dolphins jump off sides a bunch last year, but that's not unusual for those guys like Sue who want to get that quick start into the offensive backfield, and they do make a lot of plays doing that.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
One final try now for Keenum. Now in desperation, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by T.J. McDonald.